Happy Gilmore 2. It's a legacy sequel that doesn't need to exist. There's some funny things that it does with the script. It takes one really big chance that kills off a character that we don't expect to see killed off, but that they don't go anywhere with it. Happy has a bunch of kids in the movie. He has like 4 boys, and they just repeat the same gag where he like uses everything like it's a penis, and he's like humping everything. The movie just repeats a lot of the same jokes again and again and again. There are some jokes that work. There's a bit with John Daly, who's kind of like the bad boy of golf that I think Happy Gilmore was based on, but I think it was actually based on one of Adam Sandler's friends from what I read. But they have Gilmore, Jesus Christ, John Daly like constantly injecting hand sanitizer as an alcohol supplement, and he like lives in Happy's garage. There's also a cameo from Steve Buscemi that's really funny, and there's a lot of cameo from characters that don't really it's okay that they're there, but then they like flash back to the other movie to remind us that they're there. And also the cinematography looks weird. It's shot by a guy who shot episodes of House of Cards, and it looks that way. I mean, you could tell because you'll see like a lot of scenes that are outside and the grass is way too green. The interiors are way too dark, and the color scheme is like kind of has this bluish tint, which doesn't make sense. This should be a comedy. You should have bright, happy color palette to it, not this weird blue sort of haze that they put to it. And when they cut to clips from the old film, it reminds me how much I like that movie, because first off, it looks better, like the colors actually match and they don't look like this ugly color grading thing that they do. The dumb jokes that were in the film, those were original jokes at the time, and this movie barely has any original jokes. There's one original sequence where Happy's learning how to golf again, and Margaret Qualley's in the scene, which is weird because an actress of her caliber, I don't know why she's in a Happy Madison production. But anyways, he crashes a golf cart while he's drunk, sets it on fire, nearly kills all the kids that he's playing golf with, and then they cut to him in a news report, and he's walking away while smoking a cigar, and I think he was smoking a cigar, and he was like drinking, and I could have that wrong, I don't quite remember, but it was like, wouldn't he care that he killed a bunch of people? Although Happy is sort of like this short-tempered bro who constantly gets into fights because he wanted to be a hockey player, he usually like punched people who deserved it, or he'd at least beat people up, not nearly kill them and not care that he nearly killed them. They have Shooter McGavin return, and his return is just like a weird character arc that they do where he's like an insane person, and it doesn't quite work. And there's like this whole subplot about like this extreme version of golf that this antagonist is trying to do. And there's way too many antagonists in this movie. And when it reaches the conclusion, it just reminds you of how old you are and how much the original worked. And this film does not work at all. It's slapped together, relies too much on previous jokes, and it just has a sloppy plot. Also, you could tell that one of the characters, the actual actor has passed away, and then like what they do with his son character where he works in like a mini golf range just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I can't recommend Happy Gilmore 2. It's a very lazy sequel that tries to do something creative in the beginning of the script but can't go anywhere with it, and it's not a good production. It was not for me, and I love Happy Gilmore. It's one of my favorite comedies, and this movie reminds me as to why that movie's so funny and legacy sequels like this one isn't.